If I should win, let it be by the code, with faith and honor held high. If I should lose, let me stand by the road and cheer as the winners go by. Day by day, get better and better, till I can't be beat, won't be beat. Day by day, get better and better, till I can't be beat, won't be beat. Amen.
Hi guys, I'm Ananya.
Hi, I'm Anushri.
And we're the founders at Nutjob. To begin with, what is our happiest
Jolly moment.
jolly moment was when
We started with this new venture that we are catering to men intimate hygiene products. And when we crossed 100 orders on Amazon, that was a milestone for us.
Right.
And we were so happy that for a day we were celebrating.
I think we're jumping all around.
Yeah.
And what made us truly happy is we hit 100 orders in a month's time. Another jolly moment would be when we had people who weren't really happy with the idea that two girls were doing
Initially,
something like this. People told us that both of us are at a marriageable age, and are you sure that this is something that you would want to do, and would boys want to marry you? Because it's something that's not that falls under the lines of how we've grown up or the society that we're in. Quite unorthodox is what we're doing. So we're really happy that we did that, and we're two Marwari women. So something that happens is, like there's a certain demure and a certain way that people expect us to behave, but we're really happy that we shattered that thing.
And I think we would love to thank our supporters, our family, our friends who, later on they were very happy for us that we started something like this. And getting compliments and encouragement from guys, our male friends, was a very
It's really nice.
happy moment, jolly moment for us again.
Like our grandmothers and mothers, initially there was a little, they were a little skeptical ki karna chahiye ki nahi, but they pushed us. They told us, what, we didn't get to do it, you get to do it, and you change the game. So we're really happy that the women in our lives empowered us and pushed us towards making the change and being the change.
Hello and welcome back, guys. Now we often look up to and read about some of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world like Bill Gates, Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, who have done some incredible work in their own fields. But I can assure you that this Indian entrepreneur from Gujarat can make you learn the most important lessons in life about self-belief and patience. ये कहानी है मनसुख भाई प्रजापति की, एक ऐसा इंडियन एंटरप्रेन्योर जिसने क्ले और अर्थ को काफी कूल बना दिया, and he made a brand called Mitti Cool. He was called India's most powerful rural entrepreneur by Forbes and has been awarded by people like Prime Minister Narendra Modi and ex-presidents like Pratibha Patil, APJ Abdul Kalam and Pranab Mukherjee. Mansukh Bhai comes from a family which used to make clay pans, about 100 a month, with all manual efforts, and there were not huge margins in that business. So he didn't want to do that and wanted to start something of his own. So in a state like Gujarat, where everybody loves tea, he opened up his own tea stall. But he was soon challenged by his would-be father-in-law, who felt ashamed of marrying his daughter to a person who ran a tea stall. So he switched to become a full-time entrepreneur, and he wanted to make cool things out of clay. And he made machines through which he could make clay pots or tawas that could be manufactured up to 600 a day with the help of those machines. But that didn't draw any attention. And with the realization that people in his area were drinking water from the local pond, which could be extremely harmful for their health, he made the Mitti Cool water filter that would not only keep the water cool, but he added a 0.9 micron filter to that clay pot so that it could filter out the water. So it was cost efficient, healthy to use, and it did not consume any electricity like aquaguards. And he made sure that it was available at a price of 300 to 400 rupees so that people in rural India could also buy that. However, luck was not so much in his favor, and in the 2001 earthquake in Gujarat, all his inventions, the tawas, clay pots, and filters broke during the earthquake. And a local journalist took pictures of those broken items and gave the headlines in the local daily next day that the poor man's fridge had been broken, which essentially meant कि गरीबों का fridge टूट गया. Now, instead of being discouraged or angry at him, he got the idea to make a fridge with the clay for the poor. He started working on the fridge in 2001 itself, but it took him 4 years and a debt of 19 lakh rupees to make the final product. And it looked something like this. It was launched in 2004 and is till date the highest selling product of the Mitti Cool brand. The fridge that he made doesn't just store water for the users. It also keeps the fruits and vegetables cool because it is made out of clay, but it also makes sure that the vegetables and fruits remain fresh for over 4 days and milk can remain fresh for over 2 days in that fridge. And the most unique thing about this is that he makes the fridge and other appliances out of ordinary clay. Now, talking a bit about the revolutionary product which got the global attention, this refrigerator requires no artificial form of energy or electricity. It works solely on the characteristics of clay and the process of evaporation. And this makes the shelf life of fruit and vegetables increase easily up to 5 days as compared to the usual room temperature. So he fulfilled to his promise of creating a fridge for the poor, considering in mind the lack of proper infrastructure and electricity in the rural sections of the country.
In the previously played video clips, the featured characters have something in common. The audience is requested to quickly type in the chat box the underlying similarity between the characters. Students, please write in the chat box. Come on, we are waiting for your response. Okay. So we have received the best response from Shivam, saying all of them are most consistent with their passion and attitude to build something new and innovative. Yeah. Consistency, passion, and positive attitude. These are 3 basic skills one should have to be a successful entrepreneur. A very warm welcome to all. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having some of them here today to build this event. With this note, I would like to extend my heartiest welcome to our chief guest speakers, and esteemed audience. I, Dr. Avi Chaudhary, Assistant Professor, Banarsi Das Chandiwala Institute of Physiotherapy, welcomes you all to the inaugural session of Entrepreneurship Development short-term course named Abhyudaya Module. Traits such as self-confidence and optimism are often unfounded in the people belonging to a crowd. Ability to analyze risk, respond aptly, adapt quickly, and modify action plans are often those which substantiate an entrepreneur. These qualities form the ground metrics of the larger entrepreneurial state. An entrepreneur is an excellent combination of rigidity and flexibility. Rigidity of values and goals, flexibility of methods and approaches. It's our holy tradition to worship our goddess Saraswati before starting any event. So let's dedicate our prayer to Ma Saraswati. For that, I would request our technical team to play Saraswati Vandana.
क्या चल रहा है ये?
देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा.
Coming up next is a video about the very foundation on which our institutions stand strong. I would again request our technical team to kindly play the video of Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society.
Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society. Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society was founded by Shri Brij Krishan Chandiwala ji, who was a freedom fighter and a close associate of Mahatma Gandhi.
Brij Krishan ji was born in the year 1900 in a highly regarded Chandiwala family who were silver traders in Chandni Chowk in Delhi.
He was educated at St. Stephen's College, Delhi, where he happened to meet Bapu for the first time in 1918. His meeting with Bapu deeply influenced Brij Krishan ji, and he became his ardent follower and a close associate. Brij Krishan ji took to meager meals and to wearing khadi under Gandhiji's influence. He would not use any mattress but would sleep on rugs. He used to spin khadi on spinning wheel and would wear clothes made from that yarn only.
Though a prolific writer, but he was frugal with the usage of paper and would make sure to use it till its last bit.
While in Delhi, Gandhiji used to often stay at Chandiwala's Haveli at Katra Khushhal Rai.
He was also there in 1924, where he observed his 21-day long fast for communal harmony.
During the 1930s, Brij Krishan ji helped organize the stone breakers of Delhi into a union, took up cases of violation of their rights with the Delhi administrators and in courts of law to ensure better compliance of government regulations regarding their work and to get compensation for them. Though he was asked by Bapu not to participate in Salt March in 1930, but he quit eating sugar and salt after that and did not do so for more than 50 years until mandated by his doctors. Brij Krishan ji was with Gandhiji on the day of his assassination, and it was he who prepared Gandhiji's body for cremation.
Brij Krishan ji's devotion for Bapu had no bounds. He authored a 3-volume book, Gandhi Ji Ki Delhi Diary, which chronicles Gandhi's day in Delhi. The other notable book that he authored in Hindi was titled Bapu Ke Charnon Mein, which was later translated into English as At the Feet of Bapu.
He was affectionately called as Bhaiji by his associates. Taking the responsibility of providing human service in education post-independence, Brij Krishan ji founded Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society in 1952 in the memory of his father, late Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala.
Post-independence, women education was a big challenge and of utmost significance. And Shri Brij Krishan ji addressed this issue by setting up Janki Devi Memorial College in the memory of his mother, Srimati Janki Devi ji. It was started in barracks at Rouse Avenue and was inaugurated by Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1959.
The foundation stone for the present building was laid at an off-North campus site in central Delhi at Sir Gangaram Hospital Mall to cater central and West Delhi population by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in 1960. This followed by laying of the foundation stone for the residential quarters by the 4th President of India, Shri V.V. Giri.
Janki Devi Memorial College is one of the prominent seats of women education in Delhi and is an autonomous institution affiliated to Delhi University.
The other educational institute for girls run by the trust is Janki Devi Vocational Center that equips the girls with vocational skills and paves the way towards their economic independence. Rich Krishanji was honored with Padma Shri in 1963 for his devotion and contributions in the field of social services. Shri Banarsidas Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society runs 4 professional colleges affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University.
Banarsi Das Chandiwala Institute of Physiotherapy is approved by Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy, Government of NCT Delhi, and is categorized as Grade A+ by SFRC.
Banarsidas Chandiwala Institute of Information Technology and Banarsidas Chandiwala Institute of Professional Studies Dwarka are both AICTE approved institutes also and categorized as Grade A+ and Grade A by SFRC respectively.
Banarsi Das Chandiwala Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. It is an AICTE approved and NAC accredited institute and also categorized as Grade A+ by SFRC.
Furthering the other mission, health, the Trust Society is running multi-speciality hospitals, dispensaries, and healthcare centers and offering varied services through Banarsidas Chandiwala Institute of Medical Sciences and Eye Hospital at Kalkaji, New Delhi. Banarsidas Chandiwala Eye and Dental Care Center, Jama Masjid. And Banarsidas Chandiwala Eye Hospital in Motihari, Bihar.
Thank you. Moving on, I would like to invite Dr. Nidhi Kalra, officiating in charge, Banarsi Das Chandiwala Institute of Physiotherapy, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, I think
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good leaders create a vision, articulate the vision, passionately own the vision, and relentlessly drive it to completion. A very good afternoon to one and all present here and gracing this wonderful occasion today. Today, we all are here because of our leader, our founder, Shri Brij Kishan Chandiwala ji, a freedom fighter and a close associate of Mahatma Gandhi ji, who laid the foundation of Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Samarak Trust Society, a registered society under the Societies Registration Act at Chandiwala Estate, Kalkaji, New Delhi, in the year 1952, with a mission to provide human services in the field of health and education. On this strong foundation today, the society is running various healthcare and educational institutions, as you saw in the video running. Our current chairman, Sir, Shri Aditya Krishna ji, Vice Chairman, Sir, Shri Vipul Gupta ji, Treasurer Shri Vijay Narayan ji, and Secretary Sujata Anand ma'am, along with other trustees, are further carrying forward this legacy. The society is flourishing because of the principles laid down by our founder, a firm believer of Gandhian philosophy. Today, we all have gathered here to discuss about the startup ecosystem, especially in the field of physiotherapy, which has been envisaged by our Vice Chairman, Sir, Shri Vipul Gupta ji. He truly fits in the quote given by John Maxwell: a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. He, carrying forward the principle of Gandhiji, conceived the idea of following the path very uncommon and unexplored in the field of physiotherapy. The Indian physiotherapy market size was valued at 20 billion US dollars in 2019 and is expected to expand at a compound annual growth rate of 12% from 2019 to 2028. This consistent growth trajectory is very satisfying, but for these physios, employment is limited to being either in hospitals, academia, or at most opening up their own clinic. But why they are employed in this particular way is still unanswered, and certain areas are even unexplored. Therefore, it is important to widen their horizon, broaden their outlook. Keeping this in mind, we thought of inculcating the idea of startup, wherein we work on the idea that is not tried and tested, unconventional, and definitely outside the box. Hence, we intend to introduce a process of applying creativity and innovation and finding opportunities to improve and promote self-reliance among physiotherapists. Before going ahead, I would like all of you to participate in a small quiz, and I would like to ask a few simple questions. May I know the largest land animal? Can anybody please write in the chat box the largest land animal? The largest land animal, please, anybody? Elephant. Okay. The tallest animal? The tallest animal? Giraffe. Yes, absolutely right. And the fastest animal? Fastest? Cheetah. Absolutely. But still, none of them is the king of the forest, the king of the jungle. Who is the king? The lion, who with no such qualities. Why? Because he believes he is the king and hence all others. The lion is passion. The lion is the fire. So lit up that fire in you, have the right attitude, climb up the professional ladder with the great roar. Chanakya has rightly said, the one excellent thing that can be learned from a lion is that whatever a man intends doing should be done by him with a wholehearted and a strenuous effort. Don't feel that physiopreneurship is just a fancy term. No, there are physios who are earning laurels, being physiopreneurs. Recently, Dr. V.V. Manjula Kumari, who is here with us in this meeting today, has been awarded as Entrepreneur of the Year by Icons of Asia in May 2022. She owns 3 clinics besides involvement with various NGOs working in the field of women empowerment, domestic violence, etc. Another example that I would like to quote is of a physio, Karn Ghosh, who after graduating physiotherapy from Australia, started his startup. He is the founder and CEO of 2 health tech startups, harnessing his entrepreneurial spirit and using the power of technology. Applying his experience as sport physiotherapist, he founded Sports Med Studio in 2012 and launched Stretch HD, an app that provides clinical stretching programs for people of all levels of agility, including those recovering from injuries or post-operative rehab, as well as the fittest athletes. Following this successful startup, he started another. He started to think big. He turned his focus to preventing diabetes and heart disease among Australia's most at-risk communities, developing the concept for home-delivered meal solution. At that time, Khan launched Hit 100 in 2014. Diabetes was the fastest growing chronic disease affecting around 1.7 million Australians. His solution was a doctor meets chef food delivery service designed specifically to support people in making healthier food choices. So if he could think out of the box, so can you. Similarly, we have one of the speakers here, guest speakers today, Dr. Deepak Kumar, who has a chain of physiotherapy clinics in the name of Capri Clinic. He has 7 clinics right now running in the country. So let's chart this new course forward, entrepreneurship development in physiotherapy. Thank you and welcome to the program.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to introduce to the audience our chief guest and guest speakers for the day. Our chief guest for this session is Dr. Arun Kumar Agarwal. Sir is the president of Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy. Previously, Sir has served as Dean and Professor of Excellence Department at Maulana Azad Medical College. Sir is also medical advisor for innovation, education, and clinical excellence at Apollo Hospital. Sir was additional director at General Health Service and ex-president of Delhi Medical Council. Sir will be joining us in a while. Now, I would like to introduce and welcome our first guest speaker, Dr. Vishwa Prakash Gupta, member of governing body of Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy. Sir has been associated with DCPTOT since its inception. Sir is currently working as a consultant physiotherapist at night clinics. Sir has also worked as physiotherapist at CTVS Department of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. Sir has done extensive clinical practice and teaching in cardiopulmonary physiotherapy with experience of about 28 years in a super specialty healthcare and teaching institution. Sir has been active in his field both clinically as well as academically. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Moving on, I would now like to welcome our next guest speaker, Dr. Deepak Kumar Capri. Sir is graduated from National Institute of Rehabilitation Training and Research in year 1993 and completed his post-graduation in sports from Guru Nanak Dev University in year 2000. He completed his doctorate in Mulligan concept in year 2012. Currently, Sir is serving as head of department at Sant Parmanand Hospital, and along with this, Sir is running chain of Capri Spine Clinic located in Karkarduma, Civil Lines, Greater Kailash, Gurugram, Pitampura, Noida, and Pune. He is administrating more than 100 professionals and supporting staff as director of Capri Institute of Manual Therapy. In last 30 years, he has seen more than 1 lakh patients. Sir has delivered many lectures in various national and international conferences. Sir is also working as visiting consultant physiotherapist at Al Qasami Hospital, UAE, by Ministry of Health and Prevention. He served as member of Executive Committee in Indian Association of Sports Medicine and Society of Indian Physiotherapists. He was the president of Indian Association of Sports Physiotherapists in year 2006. He was recipient of Distinguished Service Award by IAP in year 2006 and recipient of Fellowship by IAP in year 2010. We welcome you, sir. Now, I would like to welcome and introduce our next guest speaker, Mr. Rajiv Sharma. Sir is director at National Cooperative Union of India, New Delhi. Sir has completed his post-graduation in economics and has acquired master's in business administration, post-diploma in computer application, postgraduate diploma in human resource management, and postgraduate diploma in cooperative management. Sir has started his career as a computer programmer. Sir has worked in various organizations such as Morgat Shamar India Limited, Modipuram, UP, All India Council for Technical Education, Institute of Cooperative Management, Jaipur, and last but not the least, National Cooperative Union of India, apex body of cooperative movement under Department of Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare as director. Sir has experience of more than 3 decades in cooperative education and training. A very warm welcome to you, sir. I would also like to extend my heartiest welcome to Professor Gladson Jose, Principal M.V. Shetty College, Mangalore. And I would also like to mention Dr. Manjula Kumari. Ma'am is a physiopreneur and ma'am has recently received Entrepreneur of the Year Award by Icons of Asia. Congratulations, ma'am, and thank you for joining us. Moving on, I would like to request our first guest speaker, Dr. Deepak Kumar Kefri, to take over the session and say a few words.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chaudhary, and very good afternoon to all the dignitaries present in this forum. It's really an honor and a pleasure to be part of part of this forum where such highly regarded dignitaries are present. And it's really a pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Nidhi Kalra, for inviting an entire team. Believe me, this is such a wonderful thought you people have started, and you are starting such a wonderful thing, because this was the need of the hour. Actually, you know, there have been very good institutes, including yours, where the very good professional comes up. But when they come out, how good they are doing in their real life, that makes all difference. Maybe you are imparting them a very good knowledge, very good practical skills, and everything is very good. But if it is not able to make them or earn them the amount of money they need, they are earning good money, no doubt. But need is different, and what they are getting is different. So the amount of money they need, if they are not able to earn that, that means something is lacking somewhere in our program. And to cover up that lacuna, it's a wonderful thing you people have started. And I was requesting Dr. Nidhi Kalra if I could also join this program, and I'll be really grateful, because you always learn something new. Because maybe a few of you must have realized there are toppers in the college, and there are mediocres as well as the backbenchers. But topper always don't do best in their clinical practice or in their profession. I've seen it is the mediocre or the backbenchers. And that means it is not the knowledge only or the skill. It is the zeal, it is the burning desire to show the world that you can do this. And such a wonderful videos during the introduction part was shown. I was like, wow, I need to see these videos again. They were so motivated. They were so much motivated that I want to see them again and again. And I want to use them in my presentation, because I want to motivate people, and I want physio professionals to be there where they want to be. And something is lacking is the entrepreneurship or the confidence or the belief that yes, they can do it. And to allow them, obviously you need it from the inside, but yes, you need some technical help also. You need some technical information also. And I believe this is what will be delivered in this 7 days program. So eyes see what brain knows. Maybe something was there in front of your eyes, but it was not getting clicked because technically you were not aware of those things. And I'm sure in this program, when you learn those things, you will be able to see the opportunities, because opportunities are there everywhere in front of, they are surrounded. We are surrounded by the opportunities, ample of opportunities. Only thing is, few people can see those opportunities and few people just can't see. And I'm sure after doing this program, you will be able to visualize, you will be able to see those opportunities and explore it in a nice, proper way. And if you work in the correct direction, I'm very much sure you will be there. The formula which I use for, or I tell my students, fake it till you make it. Believe that you are a successful entrepreneur. Believe that you are running a successful clinic. Believe you are the best and fake it till you make it. And believe me, slowly over the time, you will become the best. I was never a very good student in my PPT or MPT. I was just a mediocre, or probably you can call me a backbencher also. But yes, today I'm quite happy, feel contented, and I'm happy that I'm so much contented that my kids are proud of me being physio, and they selected their profession as physiotherapist. So even my son and daughter both are physios, and they are also doing extremely good. They are happily doing it. So believe me, you are in such a noble, such a good profession where you have all the luxury of calling yourself a very reputed professionals. Still, there is no night calls or very less night calls, and still the responsibilities is not as much as other professionals, or they are doing day and night work. Still, you have a luxury of working 9 to 5 or 8 to 8 only, and then you are still enjoying the very good reputation in the society called as physiotherapist, helping the people. And the future, the future of the medical, in the medical profession, it is the physiotherapist who is going to have the brightest future, because over the time now people don't want to have medicine, they don't want to go for surgery for everything, they want to get it treated with the conservative management. And we being the physiotherapists, we treat the physical things which has to be handled physically, not chemically, because we are not dealing with the pathologies, we are dealing with the pathomechanics, and pathomechanics cannot be treated with the medicine, and people don't want to go for surgery. So obviously the only left choice is the physiotherapy profession. And other things you have to see, that if you open the intervertebral foramen, if you open the spine, if you mobilize the spine, don't look only for the peripheral nerves. There are sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves coming out. May not be now, but maybe after 10 years or 20 years. I see physiotherapists treating for the diabetes, high blood pressure, for asthma, for indigestion, for so many other things, because from those intervertebral foramen, even those nerves comes out, sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So it is not only the peripheral nerves are going to get compressed if the vertebra is not mobile or if the foramen is stenosed. Even those structures are compressed and the functions are compromised. So this is what I see the future of physiotherapists down the line from now, at least for 10, 15, 20 years. And people in US, people mobilize spine, they treat patient for diabetes, they treat patient for asthma, for indigestion, for so many medical ailments, they treat, they mobilize spine, and yes, patients do recover. They call it chiropractor, but I go there and I see them doing the things, I see them mobilizing the spine, whatever they want to call it, chiropractic or osteopathy or manual therapy. Ultimately, these are the mobilization of the spine. And when you mobilize the spine, it's not only the peripheral nerves, it is the other structures are getting mobilized by default. And when they get mobilized, you are correcting their pathomechanics, and hence the people are responding. And this is what the future I see. But then you have to explore the opportunity, you have to see the opportunity around you. Like already you have seen 2-3 examples just now during the inaugural session. They have announced few names and they were awesome. Like, yeah, and the cool clay wala jo tha, that was so impressive. My God, बुझ के उसके अंदर टूट गया, उसने अपना आर्गुमेंट, उसने टाइटल पढ़ा कि गरीब आदमी का फ्रिज टूट गया, और उसी से उसने अपॉर्चुनिटी देखी, उसी से उसको आइडिया क्लिक किया. ये होती है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. जब आप हर चीज में कुछ ना कुछ ढूंढ लेते हो, आपकी आंखें, कान, नाक सब खुले हैं, देखने के लिए तैयार हैं, यू आर रिलैक्स, यू आर रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट चेंजेस, you are ready to do something different, you are ready to show to the world, yes, this is what you are, then no one can stop you. And to support you technically, of course, this program is there. Really, I'm very grateful to Dr. Nidhi Kalra for thinking about it. I wish if all the institute can start something like that, or if something can be started, maybe little long-term course or plan. And physios, they know, like, because this is a very virgin field. Still, it is a very virgin field, very virgin field. And there's so much potential, so much to do in this field. And I'm sure young people, they think differently. They think, they see different angle. And after this program, they will be a great entrepreneur, and this will help them a lot in shining their career, and they will do a lot. I'm sure they will take this name of the institute, name of their faculties, and name of their parents to a different height, and name of this country. My best wishes to this program, to all the faculties, and to all the participants in this program. Thank you very much. All the very best to you.
Thank you, sir, for your words. It was quite insightful. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Arun Kumar Agrawal, President, Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I request you to kindly bless us with your kind words.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for joining a bit late because there was some important meeting with Ministry of Health, which I could not avoid. So, my colleagues, I just now heard Dr. Deepak and what a wonderful thought he has conveyed to all of us, to the entire audience. So, yes, this is for the second time I'm connected to Banarsidas Chandewala Institute for this wonderful activity. A joint collaboration between the Institute of Professional Studies and the Institute of Physiotherapy. That time also I conveyed my feeling. You know, I am in front of you not only as President of Physiotherapy Council. I am in front of you as perhaps a medical professional with gray hair, as medical educationist, as a grandfather, as a father. If I try to bring myself in all this capacity, what I want from my youngster, from my children, from my grandchildren, that they should shine. They should be so confident. I always give example that a MBBS graduate from any of the medical college who after graduation will be satisfied, but his face will not be shining. There is a smile is missing. Versus a MBA graduate from IIM Ahmedabad or from Hyderabad or from other places, those faces are always full of confidence. Deepak ji, whenever I try to compare, then I idealize what is wrong somewhere. Perhaps, yes, there is something wrong. We are teaching them subject. We are teaching them how to treat patients. Of course, in that way, we are no way less than any global standard, and we are trying to give them cognitive domain, the psychomotor domain, as well as the communication domain to the best of our capability. But somewhere we are missing the confidence level. And to develop entrepreneurship among our students, it is nothing but to develop that sort of confidence, that sort of inner desire that I have to do something. I always say, Nidhi ji, that routine काम तो सब करते हैं. मुझे ENT सर्जन बनाया था सर्कमस्टेंसेस ने, मैं ENT सर्जन बन गया. तो ENT करना तो मेरा फर्ज था और मैं करता रहा और कर रहा हूँ जितने भी कर सकता हूँ. लेकिन मेरा फर्ज ये भी है कि हम बियॉन्ड ENT क्या क्या कर सकते हैं for the benefit of the society, and that benefit will automatically give me also benefit. The most important benefit is satisfaction of doing. Of course, the financial benefit is important because we also want to survive respectfully. There is a basic need. There may not be a over need. There is no definition of over need, but a basic need is very well defined, which belongs to an individual, and they can always contain themselves into that need. So this particular effort of Chandiwala Institute, combined effort, will definitely bring that smile on the faces of all those who are attending, all those students who are part of it. And not only the students, even the faculty. जैसे दीपक जी ने कहा, can I be the part of it? Believe me, you forget me that I am the president. Can I be also part of it? गुप्ता जी भी हंस रहे हैं. विपुल जी नमस्कार, बहुत दिनों में आपसे मुलाकात हो रही है. तो ये एक अटेम्प्ट है जो कि मैं सोचता हूं, जैसे मैंने उस दिन भी कहा था कि ये कंसेप्ट आपने फ्लोट तो कर दिया है, यू आर द लीडर, बट वेरी सून दिस कंसेप्ट विल बी पिक्ड अप by any meaningful organization, meaningful institution, even not only the institution, by meaningful regulator like Delhi Council of Physiotherapy. Why can't they also recommend कि भाई अपने बच्चों के कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए ये सब करो? हमको केवल एक बिल्कुल ठीक कहा, यू सी वी वांट टू बी द टॉपर ऑफ द क्लास में 50 बच्चे होते हैं, एक टॉपर होता है, एक 50 नंबर पे होता है. एंड आई रियली विश कि मैं टॉपर हूं या मेरे बच्चे या मेरे ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन. इसकी होड़ लगी हुई है, मेरे बेटे और बहू लगे हुए हैं, मेरी बिटिया फर्स्ट आए, मेरी ग्रैंड डॉटर फर्स्ट आए. I is not the issue. It's a question of how successful he or she going to be in future. So, of course, academic excellence cannot be denied. That academic excellence is one of the very important prerequisite for a successful. But beyond that, there are many more things. And importantly, a very clear-cut way of thinking, a confidence level, a mind which thinks something beyond your routine thinking. And that is what this particular course will bring, the sense of entrepreneurship. Thank you, Vipulji. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you, all the management of Chandiwala Institute for giving me this opportunity, and along with me, my colleague, Dr. B.P. Gupta ji. We want to bring best possible practices in our council, and we need cooperation from every institute like yours. We want our students should be the best, not only for the country, but for the entire globe. There is no boundaries nowadays. People are moving from here, there. The best brains are required everywhere. So we are with you in achieving your goal, and thanks again, Nidhi ji, and definitely we'll try to wish that this particular venture will be successful. Bye for now. Thank you.
A big thanks to you, sir, for your gracious presence and sharing the illuminating knowledge from years of experience. Now, I would like to request Dr. Vishwa Prakash Gupta to address the audience with wise words.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Nidhi. Thank you, the management of BCIP. I'm in little hurry. I have an assignment after around 20 minutes. So I'll have to leave. There's a meeting at AIMS, but it was very important for me to be there because this is a very important event which the institution has organized under the leadership of Dr. Nidhi and with the kind support of the management. The whole management is it's a part of the institution and part of the event. And this event is as important as is academics in the life of any professional. You see, physiotherapy is the youngest profession, as I always say, amongst all the medical health systems. And this is not developed as yet, just as a chance. It is developed out of the need of the society, the healthcare need of the society. And it has a history of that. So entrepreneurship is in the blood of physiotherapy professionals. It has come out in the sense that it has come out in the best of its efforts for serving the society. And society is recognizing the efforts of physiotherapy professionals everywhere, all over the world, in tackling various therapeutic needs and innovative efforts of the physiotherapy practitioners. I would say practitioners that include the academicians, the researchers, the clinicians, most importantly. And all these, they form a society of persons, which are a professional society, part of the professional society, which is there to serve the society. And entrepreneurship is not only a skill, as Dr. Deepak had already described, and Dr. Agrawal sir has already described. Academia is always an important, and see the personality development, the confidence, the innovative ideas, and all other things which are required for a person to be successful in life, that come only after take a part in your education system. And besides the education system, your social environment, your family environment, everything is affected by the status of your mind, which is developed or which is grown along with the education and with the support of your family system. So entrepreneurship is not a thing to teach, it is a thing to learn. It is a thing to develop the confidence in the personality. It is a thing to bring about the innovative ideas so that you can serve with the society with full of the confidence and skillness. This gives you, like the social needs which are coming up right now, will give enough opportunities for physiotherapists to venture into the further innovative efforts, so that all these things can be inculcated into practice, and the confidence of society in the physiotherapeutic system of medicine gets strengthened day by day. And I'm sure this is a strengthening because in the last 7 decades, the physiotherapy profession has reached to the heights, as you can see right now, in all the events, whether it is the public disaster, whether it's an environmental disaster, or it is a pandemic, or it is an epidemic, or the disease management. The management, as Deepak said, that we are not part of the pathology, but the pathomechanics. But pathomechanics definitely affects pathology. So we are directly or indirectly, we are a part of correcting the pathology also. And this pathomechanics system, which the physiotherapist has to be the scientist of pathomechanics, the body mechanics, which is supposed to be, and all other professionals think that the movement science is best known by physiotherapists. So to know that, which gives you confidence about the human movement and functions, which gives quality of life to our society, that is very important. And that will come only when you achieve the academic skills. Along with academic skills, implication of practical skills. You know, when I think that where from academia has come, it has come, the books have not come before the practice. The practice has come first and the books are written later. Experience which the clinician has got has been inculcated into academics. And this is very important fact that both clinicals and the academics, they cannot be separated at any point of time, whether you are a clinician, whether you are a researcher, or whether you are an academician. Because without that, you cannot practice in your clinical terms, right? So with that, I'm sorry, I'll not be able to participate in this event for a long time because there are disturbances in my this thing, because people are calling me for the meeting. So I'm sure this event will be as important as it is for the professional life for each of us and each of the participants, which will be benefited. And as Dr. Dwal said, that the regulatory mechanism, the academics, and the clinical practice, both are in hand in our daily life. So without that, we cannot participate in entrepreneurship skills, and those skills cannot be acquired without all these three once come together. So with these things, with these thoughts, I would again congratulate the institution that they have organized a very important event, because entrepreneurship is in every human being. Every person thinks of doing something new which can bring him fame or name. And this is the human nature. This human psychology is such that you want to be an important person in the society. And we, being a physiotherapist, being giving the quality to the person's quality of life to the society, we think that we are the best entrepreneur, and we should be. And all help, once we come together, all help will be provided by the regulatory mechanism. And once the regulatory mechanism is strong enough to provide you enough support and enough opportunities, the entrepreneurship will definitely grow in our physiotherapy brotherhood. So thank you very much for inviting me and having me here on this important platform. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking time from your busy schedule and sharing your valuable knowledge
Can
with
I say
us.
one line here?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vishwa, sir, for adding the line that yes, pathomechanics definitely affect the physiology of the people, and hence we are connected with the pathology also. Yes, and in my future lecture, I will add on this. Thank you for adding this.
Thank you, Deepak. I remember when Deepak is a true example of entrepreneurship, basically. I remember when he started his practice and we used to discuss about the innovations, and he brought in the innovations, first innovation, which he had brought in Escort Hospital, then the Capri movement, mobile clinic, and all these entrepreneurship he has inculcated into his practice. It is a product of his innovative mind, and I congratulate him for that.
And you motivated me at that time so much that I could continue that. If you were not there to support me, probably I would not have done it. I would not have reached that level.
No.
So you helped me like a real senior, real brother at that time. हाथ पकड़ के आपने मेरे से वो चीजें करवाई. I remember all those things. I was a fresh graduate, and you were the guide for me.
It's your zeal and it's your belief in yourself.
Deepak ji,
sir.
As medical professional, मैं भी आपके बात से एग्री करता हूँ और विश्वा के बात से एग्री.
Thank you so much.
There is lot of science. अभी हम इमर्ज कर रहे हैं. मैं हमेशा विश्वा से भी कहता हूँ, सबसे कहता हूँ, that we have to work a lot in each and every part of body where your expertise is required. Right?
Thank you.
But
thank you.
bring more evidences, bring more literature,
Very true.
so that we can perhaps make it a full proof.
Yes, sir.
So I'm with you on this issue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Nidhi ji, आपसे permission चाहता हूँ. Vipul ji, can I be permitted to log out? And
I also, sir.
And Nidhi ma'am, many of you OPD here.
I have to jump. Thanks a lot.
For
Thanks
having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to compliment Dr. Deepak and Dr. Arun, because you people are one of the sources of inspiration to get into this program. मैं जब आप एक बारी हमारे यहाँ पे आए थे, Dr. Deepak was there. We shared the dais, and that was the time when I came to know that you are running multiple clinics. So this was one aspect which remained somewhere in the memory of mine. So we thought, why not we take this up as a subject? And so is true with Dr. Arun Agarwal. जब भी उनके साथ मेरे 3-4 meetings हुए, he would always talk about something different apart from what we are talking now, right? So these were the thoughts which helped us develop this program. Thank you so much for sparing your time and blessing us. And of course, we will be always seeking your blessings for the course. Right, sir?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on, I would like to request Mr. Rajiv Sharma to kindly take over the session and enlighten us. Sir, I think your microphone is off. It's on mute. Yes, you are audible, sir. Rajiv, sir. Sir, share your PPT.
Okay, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you very much. So, I'm very much thankful to the director of BCIP and the management of Banarsi Dance Institute who has given an opportunity to discuss on the successful cooperative business. We are, by using these business models, the doctors can be an entrepreneur. So, in International Cooperative Alliance in 1995, we formulated a cooperative and association of people's ready to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs in a efficient way, jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. And there are various types of cooperative societies like producer cooperatives, labor, marketing, fisheries, housing, farming, and so on. And they have given the 10 values and 7 principles of the cooperative. If you see the cooperative structure in our country, we have national, state level, district level, and primary level cooperative societies. And there are entrepreneurs working at the all level. And if you see the credit sector of our country, we have a National Bank for Agricultural Development that giving loans to the state cooperative bank and central cooperative bank and the primaries, and the foremost are the members of these primary cooperative societies. Recently there was a Dr. Malik, you have heard about it. He has started an entrepreneurship. He started his startup business. He is helping technical. He is giving technical know-how to the people to start their own business. And within a span of 2-3 years, he created a work business of rupees 250 crore rupees. So it's a cooperative plays an important role in the share of national economy. In rural network, you're aware that we have more than 6 lakh villages, and we have covered 98 cooperative societies in the villages. If you can see the slides, in the fertilizer sector, wheat procurement, milk procurement, ice cream manufacture, in almost all the areas, cooperatives plays an important role in the national economy. Handloom cooperatives, PACs, primary, direct employment generated 14%, self-employment generated 11%. Now, NCA plays an important role. We are imparting training and education to the people involved in these cooperative sectors, and our main objective is to promote the cooperative movement in the entire country and to diversify. If you see the location of our country, we have different training units in the entire country, and they're doing a lot of programs, technical programs. Now, at the grassroots level, there are a lot of success stories, and at the grassroots level, the village level, we are creating a lot of programs like education development activities for the PACs, farming technical guidance to the farmers, social development activities, women empowerment practice, skill development activities. We are conducting also various skill development activities too. And the outcome, the impact of these training programs are, the outcome is that we are empowered more than 3 lakh people in the country, and they started their own business, and they become entrepreneur, and they are setting examples. And the outcome of that, improved knowledge of the cooperative, legal, measuring, social, and the skill cooperative self-help group, and latest farming techniques for member farmers. And impact is they improve the socio-economic conditions, financial inclusion, increase farm productivity, professional and efficient cooperatives, and overall balance of the district and block district. Now, if you can see the status in the last 3 years, now at the grassroots level, we are conducting so many skill development programs that the cooperative society members are starting their own business, and their income generating takes place, and they are now entrepreneurship. For example, in the mushroom cultivation, some of the youth or even the farmers, they have started this mushroom cultivation, and they enhance the income from 30,000 to 1 lakh rupees. And there are a lot of successful stories, like lizard popper, like pickle making. In Manipur state, 20 women started a pickle making, and they have diversified their products, and they are entrepreneur, and they are now more than 22,000 women are active in this program, and now they are exporting to the entire world, and they have diversified their products too. They are producing black rice, brown rice, and various others.
Sir, please share your
commodities.
slides also.
The slide.
Not visible?
Yes, yeah. It is moving
Okay.
now.
So these are the various skill development programs. The farmers and even the youth, they have generated. They have employment generation and entrepreneurship development. Now we have heard about Amul, successful cooperative business, Anand Milk Union Cooperative Limited. That is a successful story because this is a wide revolution on Dr. Kuri, and we are number one in the world as far as dairy production is concerned. You know, for more than 40 lakhs women, they empower the women, especially 40 lakhs women early in the morning. They go to the collection milk center and give milk of cow and buffaloes, and they get the price. And at the district level, they are at the district level, they are doing some value addition, and at the state level, they are marketing. The basic model is Amul in the entire country, Anand Milk Union Limited, and that is a successful entrepreneur business model of the cooperative society. You can see in the picture that they are producing a lot of value addition activities like Amul butter, Amul cheese, Amul peas, and so on. You can see Dr. Korean, who is the man behind this white revolution. Dr. Korean, 100 years of this man. In Haryana state, the brand name is Vita. In Haryana State Cooperative Supply and Marketing Federation, with the branded name of various rice. So Himachal Pradesh Handloom Handicraft Production Limited. These are successful stories. Entrepreneurs. Karnataka Cooperative Milk Federation with the name of brand name Nandini. Chocolates, even in chocolate, they are doing good business. Camco in the southern part of India. In coconut oil, you can see the Kerala Milma brand name. And in Kerala, fishes too. They are exporting to the entire world. And in Maharashtra, Rajya Dugdha Mahasangh Maryadit. Marketing, the Punjab State Cooperative Supply and Marketing Federation, HS's largest marketing federation, and the brand name Sona. They are producing supreme basmati rice and Sona cannery, sarson ka saag, aloo methi, and so on. You can see in picture they have diversified their business, and they are Asia's largest marketing federation, and that is with the name of Sona brand name. You can see in the pictures. In Punjab, Dwarka, in Rajasthan, Saras. In Tamil Nadu, I've been in Mevin, in Uttar Pradesh, Parag, and in West Bengal with the name of Bhagarati. And Indian Farmers Cooperative Fertilizers Cooperative Limited just started long way with the 57 members. Now we have more than 39,000 members, and their business turnover is 29,412 crore rupees, right? And they come with the nanotechnology in the liquid form fertilizer. और 300 सहकारी संस्थाओं को ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड में सर्वे हुआ था, एंड इसको नंबर वन पे आया. अभी हाल ही में आपने देखा होगा प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इसका उद्घाटन भी किया है गुजरात स्टेट में. और ये दे आर प्रोड्यूसिंग यूरिया एंड पीएडीए, दिस इज एग्रीकल्चर इनपुट. they have diversified their product also. Now they have insurance sector too. Cripco Kishit Bharti Cooperative Limited, they are producing urea seeds and biofertilizer. Bhuti Weavers Cooperative Society Limited, a small village in Bhutiko, Kullu district in Manali, in Himachal Pradesh. They have started their business. Now you can see in the picture the quality product they are producing, and this is a cooperative, and they are exporting too. In the hospital too, cooperative plays an important role. There are more than 50 hospitals working in the entire country, in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and in the southern part of Kerala state, where they are providing intensive care units and ambulances at the economical prices. As you are aware that COVID-19 ke baad health sectors, health is the most important, and their nursing college too. Swasthya Cooperative Bank with a business turnover of 67,000 crore rupees, and Urangal Labor Contract Cooperative Society with the business turnover of 1,800 crore rupees, producing various dams, bridges, flyovers, buildings, etc. They are providing technical services to the customers, to the people, to the cooperative sector. Now, the key initiative taken by the NCI, we are in the process of International Cooperative University, TV channels exclusive on cooperatives. Now we have Craft Center, where we are displaying of the entrepreneur products as well as the self-help groups and cooperative societies, and display as well as you will happy to know the last 7-8 months the business took place about 1.25 crore rupees. And we have an important social media application on cooperatives, NCF Art Fair, and we have a skill development center in Noida too, and NCDC providing financial assistance. Now, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start your own business, you want to generate employment. So NCDC is an organization National Cooperative Development Corporation provide financial assistance for the startups for ease of doing business, especially to the youths. And they are funded to the various projects of the youth for the development of their cooperatives. Now, these are the pictures presented by our various delegates from various parts of the country. Now, every year we are organizing cooperative fair from 14th to 20th of November. And last year we conducted Western dance competition, street play competition, and in cooperatives also more than 600 students participated in the event, and we bagged the prizes for second, third prizes. This is where Mr. Verma ji, the State Minister of our corporation, inaugurated this in Swehart. Every year we are conducting from 14th to 20th of November every year. Now, these are the products, quality products, producing by the self-help group of the corporate society. They are the entrepreneur at the grassroots level, at the village level, and doing a good business. You can see the Amul stall. We are active in publication and media too, social media. And recently, Dr. Chandpal Singh Yadav, he became an international corporate alliance in Seoul. He became president of Asia Pacific country, South Korea. It's a pride movement. And recently, Ministry of Cooperation formed in 6 July 2021, provided separate legal administrative framework for strengthening cooperative movement in the country. And the vision statement is SECAR, system of the prosperity from cooperation. And the main mandate is to start to work at the grassroots level, the village level, and ease of doing business is their motto, and eliminate the development of multi-state cooperative societies. These are our contact us, www.nccorp. This is our website. We are active in social media too, Twitter @NCCorp, Instagram @NCCorp, Facebook @NCCorp. Cooperative. Thank you very much. My best wishes for your this. Hello.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful and meaningful talk. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Aparna Mishra, Director, Banarsidas Chandiwala Institute of Professional Studies, to disclose the outline of the course. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so very much, Avi. Indeed, it's a pleasure to keep a briefing on the course outline. A very good afternoon to all present here. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, Shri Rajiv Sharma ji, my fellow colleagues, live audience on our YouTube broadcast, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for taking out time and gracing this occasion with such an insightful and engaging deliberation on the theme. It's indeed a pleasure listening to all the eminent speakers talking about entrepreneurship as one of the most important aspects of career options. And so let me tell you that I'm really thrilled, excited, and of course motivated to talk about the course that we designed for our physiotherapy students aligned with the same notion. With the permission of Chair, I would like to share my presentation to the audience. So may I request the technical team coordinator, Mr. Prashant Kumar, to share the presentation on my behalf. Okay, so it has been proven and reiterated by almost all great and successful people that for any accomplishment, it requires 80% of the attitude and 20% of talent, intelligence, and resource availability. And I could recall somewhere I read quite recently that talent and intelligence are God gifts, resources can be managed, but attitude has to be developed and learned with experience. So I welcome you all for this new journey wherein we practice, learn, and exercise the right attitude with the suitable skill sets to achieve success. Doesn't this fact, do you see this fact? For every 10,000 people, there is just 0.59 physiotherapists available in India. Doesn't this fact look scary? Of course, for the patient, but look on the other side of the coin. It reflects simultaneously the massive unexplored potential of physiotherapy graduates to capitalize the circumstance towards their future employment. Are you wondering how? Here is the story. I would take you to the flashback. In the month of February 2020-21, under the chairmanship of Vipul sir, we representatives from both the institutes were having a discussion on placement scenario and various career options available for graduates of MBA, BBA, as well as physiotherapy. After all the exhaustive deliberations, it was concluded with a suggestion from Sir to look at the scope of ED for physiotherapy graduating students. And the reason was, ED is a part of curriculum of MBA and BBA program, but the same is not included by university for BPT program. So we started the exploration. Initially, to understand the awareness level and interest of physiotherapy students, we conducted 4 rounds of surveys with different focus group of students and alumni members of BPT. And there is no prize for guessing, but do you know that what was the outcome of all that exhaustive analysis? Yes, it was the dire need of exploration new avenues, transforming the mindset and attitude of people towards their future employability, and broadening the horizon to expose them to many more emerging career options.
Free physio exists to solve one problem, which is to come alongside people who own physio Pilates practices and take care of the back end so they can focus on what they're passionate about. The benefit of being the founder and CEO is the fact that I have crafted to my strengths. I'm lucky to get great people who complement my skill set alongside me. One of those as a student. Going back to high school, I always found myself with a little bit of itchy feet. To be honest, I just didn't get the grades good enough for medicine. Kind of fell into physio on second round offers. Health is a really practical and tangible way to build a genuine and authentic relationship with people. Really tangible. I always sense that.
Prashant sir, I think so there is some audio issue. Can you play this video separately? Can you come out of the presentation and play this video?
Okay, ma'am. Conversation.
I'm really sorry for this small technical glitch. This is quite a relevant video if I talk about physiotherapy students, because this is a story of a physiotherapist who thought of at a very early stage about something called entrepreneur. So here it goes.
Take care of the back end so they can focus on what they're passionate about. The benefit of being the founder and CEO is the fact that I have crafted works to my strengths and I'm really lucky to get great people who complement my skill set alongside me. One of those as a student. Going back to high school, I always found myself with a little bit of itchy feet. To be honest, I just didn't get the grades good enough for medicine. Kind of fell into physio on second round offers. There's a really practical and tangible way to build a genuine and authentic relationship with people. Really tangible. I always sense that I'd like to start my own business at some point, probably, to be honest, probably straight off the bat, first year uni. In that period of time, we just kind of thought somehow the conversation led to, well, why can't we just try and start?
Prashant sir, still there is an audio issue. Let's go back to our presentation. For the audience, I'm really sorry for this inconvenience, but let me...
When you go against kind of people's expectations, physio exists to solve one problem, which is to come alongside people who own physio Pilates practices and take care of the back end and marketing so they can focus on what they're passionate about. The benefit of being the founder and CEO is the fact that I have crafted works to my strengths and I'm really lucky to get great people who complement my skill set alongside me. One of those as a student. Going back to high school, I always found myself with a little bit of itchy feet. To be honest, I just didn't get the grades good enough for medicine. Kind of fell into physio on second round offers. But the health is a really practical and tangible way to build a genuine and authentic relationship with people. Really tangibly. I've always sensed that I'd like to start my own business at some point, probably, to be honest, probably straight off the bat from first year uni. In that period of time, we just kind of thought some conversation led to, well, why can't we just try and start this? We're investing in our learning and our growth. And we just started off as a crazy idea that we talked about, after a lecture, and it kind of evolved into something tangible.
Prashant sir, can you just stop for a while?
When you go against kind of people's expectations.
May I ask the audience whether is it audible to everyone? Because I could find it a little disturbing. Like,
It is not
Okay,
clearly
so
audible.
Prashant sir, let's go back to the presentation. I'll try to brief what he is trying to say. Like, this is a success story of a physiopreneur. He is Benjamin Trent, who is just 29 and just after school became a job creator by doing what he loves to do. So this was the whole theme of the video. Now, don't you feel like it's dreamy, which we all aspire for? I know everybody would say yes, but what are the fundamental requirements which act behind? Let me precisely list the key takeaway from this talk. The first thing that he talked about was focus on your passion and work to your strength. Second was understand and identify the opportunity in existing circumstance, which was referred by Mr. Deepak also, that look for the opportunity in the present circumstance. Third was clarity of thought. An early start can give you an edge. He started from his school days only. Now here he was trying to say, like most of the people, when they talk about startup and when they compare it with their regular job, they always compare it in terms of having a flexible time for being an entrepreneur. If like they're comparing it being an employee and entrepreneur, it's always been differentiated in terms of flexible time. But don't you think just because of this reason, if you're becoming entrepreneur, you can't give your best, because then you're compromising with your conditions. So it's very important that when you're reaching and when you're going towards entrepreneurship, there should be a clarity of thought in terms of the ultimate objective that you wanted to reach. Fourth was connect and listen to the people you trust upon and act to the viable issues highlighted by them, such as upskilling and about other professional developments. Fifth was believe in yourself, which was also referred by Dr. Nidhi in her welcome address. Sixth was impacting people's life in all respect, like financial, socially, psychologically, physically, or health-wise, is what called as value addition to the society, as referred by one of the speakers, Mr. Deepak. And unless or until you're not having the right choice, which can be reflected through your self-clarity and humility to explore your emotions and understand your strengths and weaknesses, you cannot actually craft a road which can lead into the ultimate satisfaction and containment. And of course, then we look for the success, professional success of any person's life. So the bottom line from this video I wanted to actually draw was, if you wanted to find out and exploring the mantra for success, being an entrepreneur, be passionate, possess positive attitude, be resilient, and get moving along with early start. So actually, when we talk about physiopreneurs, what we actually look for, normally we all talk about 5 M's of business. We say money, machine, market, man, and methods, which has been shown here with the pie chart. These are the 5 M's which can make your business successful. But don't you feel that time has come to add the 6th one and the most important one? We all are talking about since commencement of this program, and that is mindset. You've already heard from almost, I think so, all the speakers that equipped with the right mindset can help the person becoming a successful professional. And I'm happy to share here with you all that this is the soul of our ED program. We have launched the program with a national level panel discussion on 31st of March 2022. And now I feel privileged to once again present to you our most awaited short-term module on ED, Abhyudaya, for non-management students. The prime objective of this program is to facilitate the students in developing the right attitude and relevant skill sets to follow their dreams and reach to their aspired professional success with the best of their career options. Moving ahead, could you relate? Solid plans and the right strategy can help taking the best decisions. An efficient and effective execution of the same can result into the ultimate success. Refer to Chanakya Niti or the statement shown here given by great people like Abraham Lincoln, who advocated and proven his philosophy from ages. Aligned with the same expectations, this course was based on the researched facts and information collected from physiotherapy ecosystem. The prime aim was to help graduating students to hone relevant skills required and equip them with a positive attitude towards suitable choices of their professional life. The 6 months program is designed in 3 phases. First phase, wherein through workshops, guest lectures, screening of inspiring talks. Sir, kindly move to the previous slide. I'm sorry for this interruption. So first phase, wherein through workshops, guest lectures, screening of inspiring talks and biographies, videos, screening of TEDx talks, etc., was conducted to inspire the students to explore the potential of ED in their professional life. Phase 2 consisted of nationwide panel discussion on status of startup ecosystem, entrepreneurial alumni hangout session, awareness on funding assistance provided to the aspiring entrepreneurs, and of course the short-term module Abhyudaya for developing the fundamental understanding of the environment and listing the prerequisites for a successful venture. Phase 3 is more of pilot execution and demonstration of the honed capabilities and proficiencies in real-life situation through business plan competition and other entrepreneurial competitive events. Also, the winner of these competitive events with their shortlisted proposals will be mentored for preparing their detailed project reports and subsequently connecting them to various funding sources or assistance available from government or statutory bodies, bank, microfinancing agencies, venture or angel capitalists. So we are trying to provide a whole set of support and assistance to the people who are coming forward with their ideas and wanted to actually work as or settle down as an entrepreneur in their professional life. Today we are gathered here for the inaugural ceremony of our short-term module Abhyudaya. The course, Prashant sir, please go to the previous slide, please. This course has been designed towards concept development and validation. Now, various aspects covered under this module are and will include the methods on how to inculcate the right mindset and professional attitude, proactively capitalizing on existing and forthcoming opportunities through SWOT analysis, testing the feasibility and viability of the idea on finance, marketing, technology, economic, and of course, ecological parameters, scouting and screening the ideas and formulating the business plan for a viable commercial business. Last but not the least, exploring various avenues for funding and identifying various other sources of entrepreneurial support for conversion of the project into a successful commercial business. So moral of the story is to remember these 3 C's. I always say, like curiosity, creativity, and commitment. These are the 3 C's we always should keep in mind if we really wanted to venture into entrepreneurial professional life. Now let me take this opportunity to introduce you all with the team. Our VC sir, who incepted the idea and extended continuous guidance and support to convert this idea into a real life project. Thank you so much, sir, for being an inspiration for our professional growth. It was a combined effort from both BCIPS and BCIP faculty members to craft this program with such a precision, considering all nuances to reach to synergetic outcome and present it as a wholesome package of ED has been an enriching experience for the whole team. We have amongst us, I think so in the morning, we had Mr. Deepak Kumar, and I really will fail to justify my own conviction towards ED if I would not say that sir was a true inspiration, because he illustrated the courage and compassion to go with the right choice and preference and became a role model for the forthcoming generation. His success isn't it like just a personal level, but also it has added value to the society by and large. And this is the thing that we were talking about when we talk about entrepreneurship development as a professional skill set for the students. I came across and would like to present 2 more young laurels from physiotherapy areas. So I'm adding here the list which was been given by Dr. Nidhi at her welcome speech. So 2 more laurels, Dr. Shamik Bhattacharjee and Dr. Ketki More, who have proven that nothing is impossible. If you have determination, and you're passionate, you're proactive, and full of perseverance and conviction to follow your dreams, It is true. It is doable. It will come true. So you have to be like compassionate. You have to be determined. You have to have the right attitude to follow your dream. I recommend you all to read this story, their story. It's so inspiring, genuinely, because it's all about physiotherapy and coming out shining with flying colors. And that's why they are here in the presentation shown as Laurel of Physiotherapy World. I'd like to wish you all best of luck, and we'll conclude with a Sanskrit shlok. Udyama sahasam dhairyam buddhi shakti parakrama shadete yatra vartante tatra daiva sahakrita. Enterprise, courage, patience, intelligence, power, and might. What also help those who possess these 6 qualities. So sooner the better. Please take care and be safe and healthy. Thank you so very much. Now over to you, Avi, to take the program further.
Thank you, ma'am, for elucidating the pathway of this entrepreneurial development course. In the due course of this wonderful
With
event,
permission
we
of the
now
chair,
have
can I add?
Yes, sir. Deepak sir, you
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Deepak sir.
So you need to unmute.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, great. So I would like to add here, there is a great debate going on in this world or in the world of corporate world. Half of the population believe that entrepreneurs are born, they cannot be created. And then another half believe that yes, it is possible to create entrepreneurs. And I believe I belong to the second category, those who believe that they can be created. Because in India, if you look at the Bihar and Odisha and Bengal and compare it with the Gujarat, in Bihar, Bengal and Odisha, everyone wants to seek for the government job. They're looking for the job. They want to be the IAS. They want to be the IPS or in the ministry or somewhere. Nothing wrong in that. It's good. But look at the Gujarat. Everyone wants to do their own job. They want to create the job. गुजरात में सीधी एक लाइन चलती है, अपना कुछ धंधा करेंगे, अपना कुछ धंधा करेंगे. That means it is the environment in the Gujarat which they are getting from their friends, from the society, that अपना ही कुछ करना है. At the same time in Bihar and Odisha and Bengal, उन्हें ये लगता है कि नहीं, government job or doing a job is a good thing. That means it is the environment which is modifying their aptitude and the attitude towards the entrepreneurship. So I believe that entrepreneurs can be created no matter what is their background, what their parents used to do, if they were in the job or they were doing their own business. Still, if the right education is given, environment is given, you can create entrepreneur, and that's a great job you people are doing. I just listened to I was driving, I could not afford to miss out your lecture, so while driving, I was listening. I wanted to listen what all program is going on and how you people are planning. So I'm sorry I had to leave my clinic because I have to go to another one. But while driving, I could listen to your program, ma'am, and it's a lovely program you have designed out. Heartiest congratulations. That will be a great success. I'm sure it will be a very good success.
Thank you so very much, sir. It's a great value addition because each of your opinion will count for designing this program better and better. The aim is, of course, what you said, making people skillful and, of course, developing a kind of mindset wherein they may choose the best option for themselves while deciding about their career. Whether it's a job or it's an entrepreneurial venture, it can give them the best of the best situation. And whatever dream or whatever aspiration they do have, it should be like taken as their compassion or their passion to follow. So they should love what they are doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. In the due course of this wonderful event, we now have Shri Vipul Gupta ji, Vice Chairman, Shri Banarsi Das Chandiwala Seva Smarak Trust Society, to shower his blessing. I welcome you, sir, to share a few words with us.
You see, I was wondering when the chief guest, and I was so very happy to see Dr. Deepak Kumar to be still around. Okay, in his absence, I would thank Dr. Arun Kumar Agarwal. He has been one of the sources for inspiring us, taking up something new for our program. Then Dr. VP Gupta, of course. Thank you so much, sir. You were there that day, and we exchanged, and it means that we have to be dynamic in whatever we do. And this is not the end of the world. There are many more things that we plan or we will conceive to do, take up. And Mr. Rajiv Sharma, welcome to you, sir. Thank you so much. Dr. Aparna mentioned about me having met you, and we thought, why not have you here with us during this program? You can be our guiding light for our students, and there would be so much to learn from you, and we would always like to remain connected with you. So thank you so much for being here. And then I would like to thank both the chiefs of BCIP and BCIPS, Dr. Aparna and Dr. Nidhi, for developing this program, working towards it, though we had tough time, but yes, and the faculty, Suniti, and then we have Dimpy, and from BCIP side, Avi, and lately we had Khushbu also, who had joined from BCIP side. And I'm really happy that we could develop something scientifically. It is not something that we have done on our own. A survey was conducted properly. The feedback was taken, and it is all scientifically designed. And then we have tried to incorporate all the elements in it. That is what is most important for developing this. So much has been already said. You know, I would like to share one slide. Aparna, can you see that? Can you share that slide? I have mailed it to you.
Yes.
You know, this is, yeah. And, you know, while she's sharing the slide, this is for our students, basically. You know, like when you are there, you are now going to be technically equipped with all the information, knowledge to be out there. And like Dr. Deepak was making a mention, that when you are out in the world, you would be wondering what to do now, what next. So the idea is to equip you with the understanding of the outer world, how business moves. And it is not all about business. The enterprise is not only about business. You know, in how you deal with your patients. This also is, you know, like it may sound a little awkward when we say that your patient is your customer. But yes, he's definitely your customer who's going to bring in about income to you. So the kind of treatment that you are going to give them, then the course is definitely going to talk about. Of course, I have not gone through the contents so far, but I'm very sure that course is going to talk about it's going to talk about the marketing, branding, all these aspects which are there. Of course, you will have to brush up more. It is all a capsulated program. Okay, so much so was being said, and I recently received this from today morning only. In fact, I have received it on from that WhatsApp University, as it is called, right? We are talking about the mindset. You see, this is where everything is, you know, what you do in your life works out to be. The growth mindset, there are two types of mindset which are usually being spoken about, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. The fixed mindset has got the belief that skills, intellect, talents, and these are the unchangeable set. Whereas the people who have the growth mindset, they have a belief that the skills, intellect, and talents can be developed through practice and perseverance. आप लोगों ने भी देखा होगा अपने में, आप from amongst your colleagues, classmates, that there are people who say, okay, this why can't this? Some people say this can't be done, whereas like you will be having your colleagues who would say that this can definitely be done. So when you talk of desires, people with fixed mindset, they will say that I stick to what I know, either I'm good or I'm not. Whereas people from the growth mindset, they say that I want to learn new things and I'm eager to take risks. So this is what we have been talking about. Like, of course, the risk part, it's going to be all calculated in your case, but we want to say that you should be willing to learn new things. And teacher is somebody who can only teach when they're learning. So in any case, you are going from the background, which is a technological background or technical background. So you need to keep on updating your skill set in your field as well as in your journey for life. So I would request you to take, a screenshot. If somebody is really interested, take a screenshot of this. It's really worthwhile, to know what differentiates people with growth mindset, and read some literature about this. There's a book which talks about the mindset, the fixed mindset, and the growth mindset. So I would request you all, and with this thought, I declare this program open, and I wish you all the very best, and all the best to everybody for having created this program. And of course, this is only a beginning. We need to take it, of course, this is going to be a trial only. We will not be going with the fixation that this is what we are done with. We'll just keep on trying, and we'll have feedback from our students. How are they finding it? What all that they would require us to make it better, right? With this, I'll say bye for now, and all the best, and declare the program open. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your much valuable guidance and blessings. Now, while approaching the end of this inaugural session, I would now hand over the session to Dr. Dimpi Sachar, Assistant Professor, Banarsi Das Chandiwala Institute of Professional Studies, for delivering the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Ravi. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I take this opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event happen. I, Dr. Dimpi Sachar, on behalf of BCIPS and BCIP and the entire fraternity of both the institutions, extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all our esteemed dignitaries, participants, students, organizing committee, faculty members, and staff for making today's event a resounding success. I extend my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Arun Kumar Agrawal, President, Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy Head, for taking his precious time out and consenting to be the chief guest for the day. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future events. Thank you, sir, for blessing the event with your gracious presence. I am immensely thankful to our guest speaker, Dr. Vishwa Prakash Gupta ji, member of governing body, Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and shown us a new path. We are thankful for your valuable address, sir. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our second guest speaker, Dr. Deepak Kumar Kepri, Director, Kepri Institute of Manual Therapy, for sharing their valuable thoughts and opinions with us. Thank you, sir, for your kind presence. I would also like to pay my gratitude to our esteemed dignitary, Mr. Rajiv Sharma, Director, Co-op Connect, National Cooperative Union of India, for gracing the event with his auspicious presence. Sir, indeed, your thoughts have truly inspired the students. We have been fortunate to have you with us. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to make a special mention to our Honorable Vice Chairman, Sir Shri Vipul Gupta ji, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us your words of wisdom. I would also like to thank our respected Director, Dr. Aparna Mishra and Dr. Nidhi Kalra, Director BCIP, for their able guidance and enormous support in organizing this event. Thank you, ma'am. I thank all the participants for their gracious presence. Thank you so much for attending this event. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel starts rolling weeks ago. It requires meticulous planning and execution. I need to mention my deepest sense of appreciation to our organizing committee members, Dr. Suniti Chandiok, Dr. Khushbu Madan, Dr. Lali, and Dr. Avi Chaudhary for making this event a grand success. I would also like to thank Mr. Prashant Kumar and Mr. Jayant Sanyal for providing their expert involvement and support. Last but not the least, I would like to extend thanks to all the respected faculty members, staff, and students. Without their cooperation, it was not possible to organize this event. We sincerely hope that our audience today would have benefited immensely by getting this opportunity to listen and interact with our illustrious speakers and would be eager to learn more from such in future. To conclude, let me once again repeat that without you all, we will never have the courage to make it happen. Thanks everyone for making this program successful. Over to you, Avi ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Once again, extending my warm regards to all the viewers for patient listening and the guests for illuminating the potential entrepreneurial minds and shaping their instinct for the challenges of tomorrow. Thank you. We have shared the link of feedback form in the chat box. All the participants are requested to kindly fill this form. Here we are winding up the event formally. I request all of you to kindly leave the meeting, and BPT 4th year students are requested to join the meeting link shared in their WhatsApp group within 2 minutes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a great day.